Guys, let's watch a volcano in Indonesia. I have reported about this guy quite a bit, but now he has produced amazing pictures. It is Indonesia's Mount Lewotobi Laki-Laki. It is sending ash up to 8 miles into the sky, but at nighttime it's producing these magnificent pictures with the lightning. Guys, for me, if volcanoes do that, it looks just amazing. And it has erupted quite a few times in the recent month, but now it is really intense, 8 miles up into the sky. And the country's volcanic agency has said that the volcano erupted at 8:48 p.m. on Friday night, local time there in Indonesia. And it has experienced a number of eruptions in the recent month, including an eruption in July that forced a number of international flights to Bali to be delayed or canceled. And so far, we do not have any immediate reports that any flights are canceled. And this eruption, and that's interesting, it was triggered by a gas buildup that has been measured in recent weeks. That's what the geological agency said in a statement. And Indonesian authorities have warned people to clear an area of at least 5 miles from the crater, and to be very careful that mudslides, lahars could occur, especially if there's heavy rainfall, which happens there very often. And these pictures, dramatic scenes of volcanic lightning flashing over the volcano, and the ash column is reflecting the red color of the lava that is flowing down the mountain slopes. So it's definitely a great spectacle of nature. And Mount Laki-Laki, it's a 1,580 meter high volcano. Laki-Laki is man in Indonesian, and it has a twin crater, a twin volcano that is calmer but taller, and that is named Perempuan after the Indonesian word for women. So the man is the bad guy here at the moment. And Indonesia is a vast archipelago nation with many active volcanoes, Pacific Ring of Fire. They experience frequent seismic and volcanic activity. When we look at videos, it looks like that the eruption appears to come from 2 vents, not only one. And it seems that there is a lava dome growing in the crater of Lewotobi Laki-Laki. And then the lava's blown out during such paroxysms, how this is called, what it's doing there. And this has also happened when the last eruptions were taking place in the recent month. Already last weekend, they were expecting a more severe event because there was a period where really the earthquakes were increasing, heightened seismic activity. So they really thought, whoa, we could see something very dangerous. That's why they have issued a warning that probably this plumbing system of the volcano has a blockage somewhere, and that's never good, right? Imagine a bottle of sparkling wine with a cork and you start shaking it all the time. Sooner or later, the cork will explode out of the bottle, and was kind of what they were expecting because they saw the increase in gas pressure. This was an indicator for a blockage somewhere inside of the stratovolcano, but then nothing happened at first. Seismicity even subsided again a little bit until today's volcanic eruption that was actually rather unexpected. I always tell you, these volcanoes, it's not easy to predict what they're doing because then they surprise us. We've seen it in Iceland, we've seen it in many other areas, and then they all of a sudden they say, hold my beer. That's why I'm so worried about the super volcano in Campi Flegrei that also is rattling basically continuously. Check out my latest videos about that. This is really concerning because this is probably the most densely populated supervolcano in the world. I mean, imagine millions of people were living on Yellowstone, you'd probably be concerned. So I'll put the videos in the end screen about Campi Flegrei. Since we're talking about the end screen, I have more to tell you about the volcano here, but also check out the aftermath of the megaquake. Interestingly, the tsunami waves are still happening. We still see the echoes, and there's damage to a Russian submarine base. We have satellite images now. Interesting stuff. So the question here at Lewotobi Laki-Laki is, the current activity that we're seeing, is this already the main phase of the eruption, or is there more to come? That's the question. It's like with earthquakes. Is this a foreshock? Is it the main shock? Or is it aftershocks? With the mega thrust earthquake in Kamchatka, they already had a few days ago a 7.4, where everyone thought that's it, right? But then it was all topped by the 8.8. So will this eruption intensify? That is uncertain. Nobody knows, and it cannot be predicted due to a lack of visibility and data that they have at the moment. And we know Lewotobi Laki-Laki can do much more. It's capable of much more powerful eruptions. It has erupted even more violently than now in November of last year. And that was unfortunately a tragic eruption because 10 people were lost. And they were people that were living in communities at the base of the volcano. There's people living there. And it seems they were not able to evacuate in time. Since then, thankfully, these villages have remained evacuated. We have the highest level of alert there right now. And the last two eruptions, I reported about this, guys, that happened in June and July. They did cause disruptions in air traffic. That could still happen today. We saw pictures of ashes and volcanic rocks raining down on the communities. And should we see flight disruptions, it will mainly be between Bali and Australia. So I will definitely keep you updated, guys. I hope you like these stunning pictures. If you want to support the channel, check the links in the description. Fill me up with coffee on my buymeacoffee.com/silky site. Click the join button to become a member. Member only videos, private stuff. Thank you for the supers. Thanks for watching. Welcome to all new members. Thank you for the coffees. I see you here. Click one of the 4 videos. They're really interesting, I promise. See you there. Bye-bye.